G'day guys, welcome to another layout. This isn't another week. Can you believe we're down a week in January already? Like, where did that go? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to preface this by saying I am in hyperspeed because this layout actually took me about 3 to 4 hours in total by the time I changed my mind and changed things up a little bit and whatnot. So I know I don't normally do this. I don't normally edit chunks out, but I sped it up so I could leave as much in as possible. So you can see me just putting heaps of circles down, just using my compass and my mechanical pencil, just getting a nice crisp bunch of circles across a double page layout. Now, I also want to preface this by saying I'm still not 100%. My voice is a lot better and I don't cough nearly as much as I was earlier in the week. I have resisted doing voiceovers for 4 days now. So I've given my voice a really good break, but I do have a honey and eucalyptus lolly in my mouth to hopefully prevent me coughing. So I apologize if that seems rude to anybody, but it was that, or I'm literally doing a week's worth of voiceovers in one hit. So I know it's stupid, right? But I'm doing it and it's just how it's happening because I've been spending time with my family and chilling out. And I have to tell you, this layout, it looked amazing. And then I took it one step too far and I didn't like it. So I then had to fix it. So I am using just a round Montmartre brush. I am using the Poppy Crafts flat white cardstock. It's the 240 GSM. It's not the super heavyweight stuff, but there's no gesso on this at all. And I'm using Distress Oxides as a watercolor. So I try not to use one product too much in 1 week, but I also find myself, I'm really drawn to either circles or I'm really drawn to strips, or, you know, like I find myself getting drawn to certain things, and sometimes 2 or 3 times in 1 week I want to use my oxides, but I haven't done this for a little bit. So I went down a bit of a rabbit hole. I actually felt like doing some painting, and I didn't want to, I know this sounds a little bit weird, but I didn't want to sort of waste my time painting something that wasn't going to be able to be utilized on the channel. So I decided, you know what, why don't I just paint all of my background for a double page layout? That's surely going to fix my painting urge, right? I got to tell you, I loved it. It was so therapeutic and it was so relaxing. I absolutely loved it. You can see across the top there, I have pulled out so many blues. I think I've pulled out almost every single blue. Now, what I did is, you saw me go around, and anywhere that there was not a circle, so just the background, I went through and I used Speckled Egg and I think it was Stormy Sky. Yes. And then what am I using now? I think this one might be Faded Jeans and Chip Sapphire. So it was, I'm trying to sort of, when I edit these videos, for people that don't do YouTube or anything like that, I actually just use iMovie. Anyway, when I edit them down and all the rest of it, I use external hard drives and all that sort of bizzo with it. But when I do it, I actually find myself squinting a little bit because I always seem to leave the playback really small instead of making it larger. Would make more sense for me to be able to voice over if I could see it better, right? But it's okay. Now, this video, I did manage to squish it down into a 16-minute video. So I really do, I loved how this turned out. Basically what I'm trying to do is create bubbles with highlights and lowlights I didn't come back over the top with white paint or anything like that because I'm using oxides. It's a water, it's a, I'm trying to think of the word. I've got watercolor stuck in my head. It's not. It's water reactive. So for anyone that has not got any sort of distress product or inks, you've not really gone down the ink path, you're not really down there yet, water reactive inks, you can use them as a watercolor. And the reason I love the Distress Oxides, and I was resistant, and if Tina watches my videos anymore, she will know that way back 2 years ago, I was extremely reluctant to get the oxides because I don't like the feeling of chalk on a chalkboard. I don't like that chalky feeling. And when you use the oxides, they oxidize. That's the nature of the beast. It's what they do. Now, Ranger has brought out some products that you can put glaze over the top of it, you can seal it, you can do a few different things. There's different products you can do. I really, really, really dislike the feeling of chalk, and I'm totally okay with it. So realistically, it's not really a drama. As you can see, all these circles coming together. So I'm making some sections, like the outside edges, a little bit darker. I've only put lead pencil down here, guys. I haven't removed any lines or anything like that. And I'm just simply painting in circles. And to be honest, I was watching something. Actually, I know what I was doing when I was watching this. I was listening to the Ozzy Osbourne, the Osbournes podcast, and I was going down a bit of a rabbit hole with it. So I was having a good laugh. I was enjoying it, enjoying myself. Sorry, I need to have a drink or I'm going to cough. I tell you what, this one's kicking my butt. I'm trying to just stay on top of it, but it's kicking my butt, guys. Now, as you can see, yes, it's sped up, but you can see how I'm doing it. I'm joining the two together. I'm moving them aside. I'm trying to keep it. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I am trying to keep it slow enough that you can see what I'm doing. So my big giant circle, my bubble, that kind of looks like bubbles. I'm trying to create the feeling of looking at water bubbles, because what I'm scrapbooking on this particular page, double page, is our local flash floods that we had in February 2022. So I sort of felt, I know this sounds ridiculous, but given the weather that we've had in Queensland the last sort of week, and it's raining again today, I'm voice overing these on Saturday, so before they play. So what's today? What is today's date? Today is Saturday the 6th of January. So it's raining here again in sunny Queensland. It was supposed to only be showers, but it's hanging around. My poor husband, he wanted to get the lawn mowed today. He wanted to get the lawn mowed because we want to do a lot of yard work and get all that done before he has to go back to work on Monday. And it's just, you know, the rain has given us a bit of a detour, but that's okay. It's all good. You know what? I got to tell you guys, we actually, my husband and Taylor, I think they've worked out, when they find something that's pretty good to watch, they need to sort of catch me in between recording videos or in my creative way so that I will sit and just focus on something. Well, they put Netflix on last night, and the show that they put on was called Fool Me Once. And I've got to tell you guys, I have literally just finished the whole lot. It's all done, start to finish, and it was really good. Really, really good. It wasn't nail biting. Sorry, one second. This is what I do to stuff it up. I don't leave all this in because I thought, just keep going like I always do. And no, just keep going was not going to work. Just keep going was ruining it. So I stopped myself and I cut it out. And I don't make you watch me cut it all out, but this is it. So we're back to 2 blank pages. And what I decided to do was pull out my Distress inks and create sort of like a gingham plaid-ish looking, that's what I was sort of trying to channel. So I used a few different yellows. I will have everything listed in the description below, by the way, guys. All the different colors, everything that I used. So I don't like to sound like I'm on repeat when I'm doing my voiceovers. I'd rather talk about something more fun, to be honest. And this show, I've got to tell you, this show, it was fantastic. If you're looking for something really good to binge watch, it was only 8 episodes, so it was pretty good. And it wasn't that graphic, and it had Joanna Lumley in it, and it was really, really good. Honestly, it was really good. So had a little bit of everything in there for everybody, and it really didn't unravel until the very last episode. So it was like, wow, that actually kept my attention, and it's hard to do that these days. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm trying to now piece my bubbles back on there, sort of how I had them. I can't really remember how I had them sitting on there before, but it comes together. And look, I preferred the other background. I probably should have just gone over this one with a wash and stuck them back down to create the look again, but I thought if I went with the yellow, it'd be the contrast and they complement each other and it would make the bubbles pop a little bit more. But we live and we learn. In future, put the stamps away, Karen. So I'm popping this together. This comes together really quick from this point on. And I'm just adding, so I'm just gluing them down. And I've got 6 photos. I was thinking of printing off some more, but look, it's floods and it's not really a subject matter that you really want to be taking up lots and lots. The only real reason I did a double page with this one was I did have 6 photos and I wanted to paint. That's pretty much the cut and the dry of it. You know, that's really all I was doing. So now this is, I brought this into focus for you. This is my square container that I die cut with white cardstock, my alphas, and this one is, this set is actually the SIZZIX THINLETS ABC number 665205, and they're nice. They're small enough that they're kind of the size of thickers, and you can fit a decent title on there, if that makes sense. So I did decide I was going to colour these, and then I thought, no, maybe I should just leave them white. Maybe I should just do it like that. And it looked okay, but then I felt like I needed a like a metallic. I'm literally thinking gold, what's it called? Yeah, so I wanted a metallic in there somewhere. So this is where I introduced my metallic. Now I've got that title down. I didn't double it up. Sometimes when I do that with my my alphas, I'll double them up so that they're slightly thicker, but I didn't think it needed it on this layout. And all I'm doing is I'm just using my gold, it's my UNIBALL SIGNO Noble Metal pen, and it's in the gold. It's really metallic, but it's a finer one. It's not like my UNIBALL SIGNO gel pen. It's a finer one, and it just leaves, it's like gold tinsel. The difference between a gold pen and a gold tinsel, that's the best way I can describe it to you. So I really do like how this one turned out. Now, apologies. Now, I am going to, I think that's it actually. I just go around the letters and then that's it. So Don't forget, everything is listed in the description below. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you jump on board. Click that notification bell and you'll be notified every single time I load up a new video. I load up 6 new videos a week for all my newbies that have jumped on board. I bring you lots of inspiration. I do not use sketches and stuff. I just do this off the top of my head. So each day, all my scrapbooking is different. So you can go through and you can find pages that really talk to you and really inspire you. And then there'll be other pages that you'll think, nah, that's not really my style. So there is so much on my channel for everybody. Now, I also in my description, I will have my link to Buy Me a Coffee, which is where you can help support the channel with purchasing of more product to create more layouts to give you inspiration. And I also have my Facebook and Instagram handles in there as well. Click on those in the description and you can go over and check out the still photos. Thanks for watching, guys. Chat to you soon. Bye for now.